Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Agnes and here on my channel I share all things nails and more. I'm back today doing my own nails. I had these awful green nails on for Halloween to match with my costume. I dressed up as the mask. I think this was the first time I'd ever had green on my nails and probably the last, to be honest. Not a fan. So I was really excited to get rid of this green. So I am wearing builder gel on my nails, so I'm going in with my e-file and my drill bit is Willow Academy in Penny. So I'm just removing all gel polish down to the builder gel level, and then we're just going to do a little infill. So here on my ring finger I did have a little bubble of lifting, so as you can see here I'm just tickling around it with my drill bit, just at the very tip of the drill bit, just to kind of flake the lifting off without filing the natural nail. Very light pressure when doing that, and also when I go around the cuticle area, super light pressure. You do not want to go into your natural nail. Anyway, here we have our nails with the gel polish removed. I'm going to catch up on the other hand. I'm loading my e-file up with the Lucy Pastorelli Prep Etch Cone drill bit, which is my new holy grail for doing cuticle work, pushing them back, lifting them up, removing all dead skin off the nails at the same time. It's absolutely amazing. What I love about this drill bit is the fact that it is a cone shape, so you've got the taper tip for going around the cuticle, and then it widens a little bit so you can use that wider part for going around the skin surrounding the nails to polish away any snags or dry areas on the skin. Going in with my hand file now, this is the 180 grit nail order boomerang nail file, and I'm just going over the regrowth area, creating these etchings which will act as velcro for the new product to adhere to our nails. I'm making sure that everything is nice and flush for new product application, and I am just fixing my shape as well, which is almond, and I'm super proud of my nails. Look, they're all my own. With my navy cuticle nippers, I am just removing all dry cuticle. Oh, this is so satisfying. Look at that coming off in a 1 hour. Hallelujah. Now this index finger was crusty. My gosh, I could have filled a bag with the amount of dry skin that came off this bit. Insane. I don't know if it's just me, but I get carried away when I do my own cuticles. Never happens when I do my clients' nails, but when I do my own cuticles, honestly, it's like I'm digging for gold. No joke, like sometimes I can't stop. But then again, I suppose I do get quite a lot of dry skin around my nails, so yeah. That's our nail prep done. I'm just wiping my nails with some acetone to remove any debris and to dehydrate my nails, and we are ready for product application. Using the gel bottle's clear rubber base coat, I am applying that on all my nails. I'm really pushing it into my nails, into all those little etchings that we've put on the natural nail. That will just help with retention and helps to avoid any lifting. Using the 90-second low heat mode, I'm going to cure that in my lamp. Using the gel bottle clear builder gel, I am applying a big bead near the cuticle area, and then I'm just sort of wiggling it down the nail, and using a long liner brush I'm just guiding that into the edges of the nails, making sure it's nice and even before curing each nail at a time. I feel like clear builder gel is really underrated. Everybody seems to go for the coloured ones, which I kind of get. If you've got extra length, it covers your natural tips, and I do use it myself as well. However, I feel like the retention is always better with the clear. I don't know if it's because the light shines through it more and therefore you get a better cure. I don't know. I do prefer the clear though, and I think it's always good as well because you can just see right through if you have any problems or anything like that, any lifting. But yeah, I don't mind either, but I do tend to go for clear if I have the option. Another thing I like about the clear builder gel is that you can always change your base colour as well. If you're going for nail art, you can go for different shades of nudes, whereas if you go for a coloured builder gel, you're sort of stuck with that unless you're removing it completely and starting fresh. Anyway, I've caught up with my other hand, and now I'm going to go ahead and refine my builder gel application using the same boomerang file. I am going to skip past this part because all that filing does get a bit repetitive and boring. If only it happened as fast as this. Here's my beautiful, ready to paint nails. Going in with the Gel Bottles Escape, which is a gorgeous, sheer, mauvey, pinky nude, and this has got to be the most unsatisfying first brush stroke ever. Clearly, I didn't have enough on my brush. Anyway, you can see that colour coming through now, and I just absolutely love this colour. It's got such good coverage, but it's still that sort of natural see-through way, but yet it still hides the natural tip, which is just, colours like that are just holy grails. You can see the skin on my middle finger is just not having a great time. I do suffer from hand eczema, which for years it's been under control, but recently more and more it's been flaring up on my hands, which is really heartbreaking for me because as a nail content creator, not that you'd want eczema anywhere on your body, but the last place you would want to have it as a nail content creator is on your hands. So yeah, it does get me down. But anyway, here I am going in with my second coat of Escape. And that's what she looks like. Gorgeous. Now for the fun part, I am putting a little bit of lace leaf on my nail art palette, which I actually think I end up changing to candy later on. Little dot of caramel and daisy, which has a big hair hanging out the neck of the bottle. I'm starting on my index nail and I am creating a bow here, and I'm getting a little bit of nostalgia or deja vu, whatever you want to call it, to the Grinch nails tutorial, which I also started off with a bow on the index nail. If you've not seen that video, please do go check it out. The link is on screen just now, but please do come back to this video. And there's our bow. I'm going to cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds, and I do actually end up coming back to this nail later on and just adding some more details. Going in with caramel on my middle fingernail to create a little stick man, and then I'm filling it in to create a gingerbread man. Once I'm happy with a ginger man's figure, I am going to pop him in the lamp to bake. Once he's out the oven, I am going in with Daisy to do the icing and outline him. And the brush I'm using is my usual Liner 1 brush by the Gel Bottle. Not my best line work here today. I did suffer from a bit of a shaky hand syndrome. I think I was a coffee down at this point. Anyway, I'm going in with these little features, these eyes, these little smile and buttons, and then I'm just doing a little squiggly thing around his, I don't know, hands. Followed by the tiniest dots you ever did see. Once I'm happy with all those details, I'm going to let the icing set in our lamp for 60 seconds. And then I'm moving on to my ring fingernail, on which we are going to be doing some snowflakes. Using my dotting tool, I have mapped out the center of the snowflake, and then I'm doing a bunch of dots around that. I am doing 2 snowflakes on this nail, so I'm just repeating the same steps. Using my liner brush from the center of the snowflake, I'm dragging the brush through the dots and flicking it out at the end to create a snowflake effect. And I'm repeating that step through all the dots. I think the key to get those really good flicks is to just use the very tip of your liner brush and very light pressure and just quickly lift it up. You can really see my shaky hand syndrome here. I've cleaned up around the nail and then I've popped that in the lamp to cure before doing some further details, and you can really go crazy with this if you wanted. I absolutely love doing these snowflakes. They're so quick, which is great during that Christmas rush in the salon. Clients love these as well, and they're just so intricate. You can just go wild, add more dots, flicks, whatever. Anyway, moving on to my pinky nail now. So I sketched out a sort of a squiggly line, and then I'm filling that in using Daisy, our white. And then I'm picking up Candy, which is a slightly more vibrant red than the lace leaf that I brought out initially. I'm going to do a sort of a candy cane thing here, so I'm going to have my center point at the edge of my nail where all these red swirls come out from, making them slightly wider at the ends. And then I'm going to do another one of these at the very top of the nail in a way that the shapes sort of complement one another, bringing the center point of the swirls more towards the center of this one. Off camera, I did do 2 coats of this red just to kind of build that coverage up a little bit more. Moving on to the thumb, I'm going in with caramel and we are going to do a gingerbread house on this nail, which will tie in nicely with our gingerbread man on the middle finger. So I'm just sketching out the house, starting from the middle and expanding it until I'm happy with its shape and size. And I'm going to cure that before going in with the icing. I'm first outlining the house, and I do apologise, I keep flipping my hand here. But anyway, at the very top of the house, I'm doing 2 dots using my dotting tool, and then I'm bringing those dots together using my liner brush to create a little heart. A line underneath will create the roof, from which there is going to be icing dripping down from to create the illusion of snow. And I'm using my dotting tool to place these dots down, which I'm dragging up to the roof line using my brush. For the door, at the very tip of my nail, I'm adding 2 candy canes in the shape of a heart, which is going to be so cute. Above each candy cane, there's going to be a little window. And then I'm moving back to the very top of the house. I'm just adding some dots around the inner side of the outline, just to add some more intricacy to our design. I'm really happy with that, so I'm going to cure that in the lamp before going in with these minuscule candy cane lines. And that's the thumb finished. I'm then going back to the pinky and I'm just outlining the candy canes with Daisy just to get a kind of crisper edge on those candy canes. And lastly, I'm going back to my index nail, adding some white detailing on the bow, which just brings it to life a bit more and ties it in with the rest of the nails. One thing left to do is to seal the nails using my Extreme Shine top coat by the gel bottle, and we are done! Confessions of a nail content creator. I was being a bit lazy and just did a block colour of candy on my other hand. But yeah, there's the finished results. Let me know what you guys think of these nails. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more videos. It helps me out a lot. Thank you. Until next time, bye!